Hi, hello, my name is Kira. I feel like a brand new bitch. Every single time the weather cools down a little bit, I feel like I'm finally in tune with myself again. Like I feel like I am me. I'm who I was always meant to be the entire time. I want to talk about what is trending like in my world, like what's my vibe for the winter season. I went ahead and made notes of every single thing that I find that I'm really gravitating towards for like winter season. The first thing I do want to start out with saying though is I have already found my personal style, and that is very integral to this entire thing. The foundation is the same. Most of these things I already own. So I basically shopped my closet, shopped my makeup stash, and I'm just really into what I already own, and like I'm just pulling out certain things and elements that really just vibe with where I'm at in my headspace and for the season. I'll be honest with you, I'm aware of what's trending. I don't care though. And I mean in the sense of like, if I like it, I like it. I might try it out, but chances are the things that are trending that I like, I already own because I like it. In the sense of like certain accents of things that I'm really into. So yeah, we're gonna actually start off with, which is something I don't think I've ever really talked about super deeply on the channel before. We're gonna talk about makeup. As we can see today, we've got a very nice blended like purple halo eye with like a really sparkly center, nice fluffy lashes, a very smoked out like lower lash line, and clearly black lipstick is on. Makeup wise, so on my Pinterest board, tones of like silver, purple, gray, even like a sparkly like pastel blue. Oh, I'm vibing with so much. I just love the look of like, I don't know, just a more pastel muted, sparkly, grayish, cool tone type of makeup look. I myself am very strongly like an olive undertoned person, but for me, when it comes to like undertones of things, I prefer cooler tones, which is fitting for the season. But I really just like a more pastel, ashy tones of colors. I really have found that I've been into more like glossy lips this season, and a lot more recently I'm really into the look of like a shiny lip. The reason I don't really love glossy lips most of the year, especially during summer, I already feel sticky when it's hot, so I don't want sticky lips. Though I've always liked the look of gloss, I just find for me it's a little impractical because I will constantly get hair stuck in my lips unless my hair is up and out of my face, which just so happens to be a lot of the hairstyles I've been gravitating towards is like more things that are just out of my face. My hair is out today, but normally it is not. On one of these sides, I will have examples of what I own that I pulled out of my closet that fits exactly what I'm talking about, and also what I've been pinning it into, and like that kind of give the vibe. The same vibe as what's in my wardrobe already, essentially. This is a video of me shopping my closet, okay? And I think you should too. You should make a vibe board and then go look in your closet for what you're vibing with, because you probably already own it. First, ruffles. Ruffles everywhere. Oh my gosh, I'm so into ruffles at the moment, and especially lace ruffles. I already own a few tops, bodysuits, things like that had that like roughly neckline. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. I feel like a little bit of a vampire. It gives me like, yeah, like Interview with a Vampire vibe. It gives me like, not Twilight Vampire, because they were wearing Hollister, but that's another story. I just really like the vibe of a good ruffle neckline, something like that, or even just something that's very intricate and different. Corsets. I'm really into like corseted style tops, or things that give the silhouette of a corset. So either being like a long full corset, a cropped corset, or like something that just has the silhouette when you put it on that looks like a corset, lace up details. I'm just really into that at the moment. I think it just, one is one of my favorite silhouettes on me because I feel like it flatters me and makes me look the way that I like to look all the time. So I love that look. Puff sleeves, but puff sleeves namely with like sleeves underneath them. I'm into puff sleeves year round. That full stop. I'm into puff sleeves year round. I just make them work for me in the cooler weather by putting sleeves underneath them. So I will put like lace sleeves underneath a puff sleeve top. I will put a turtleneck underneath. I will put mesh underneath. Whatever I gotta do to be able to still wear a puff sleeve and just layer it, essentially. So I'm really still into puff sleeves at the moment. I think that's just a staple of my personal style and wardrobe. I just make it work for me with layers. And it kind of reminds me of some of my favorite runway shows that I've seen, and I usually watch around this time, where they usually pair like, I don't know, like there's a sleeve and then there's more underneath. I think it also has like an element of like romantic gothic type of fashion in that, because the way sleeves will sometimes have like different points, like each point, like you'll have a puff sleeve up here, you'll have like, and then it'll like cinch in, and then you have like a bishop sleeve type vibe here, and then it'll cinch in again, and then it has like, I don't know, like a cool like flare at the bottom. I just think that that looks cool, because at every single point of a sleeve length on your arm could be something different, and I like how that looks. If I got good at sewing, I would even make one like flare sleeve attachments that go around here to cinch in or something, and then I could have a flare at the bottom. It'd be like 3 different tops. I think that'd be cool. I feel like somebody should do that. I think DeAndre might have done that years ago, because they definitely had like detachable collars, and I feel like that would have been in their wheelhouse. White accents. The white accents is something that keeps popping up a little bit more. I find myself more willing to actually reach for the white items that I already own in my wardrobe, because as you can assume, I wear black. I mostly just wear black. My wardrobe is just that one damn color. I don't really own a whole lot of things outside of that. Not because I don't like other colors, I do. I just have already perfected and like really honed in on what my color palette is, and the fundamental like thing of it is black. If it's not black, I'm more than likely not going to wear it as much, and I know that, and so I don't really buy things outside of that. But I have been noticing that the white things I already own in my wardrobe, or I'm finding myself kind of looking for more white things, I'm really into. At the moment on my thrift wish list, I really want a white ruffle button up. Oh my gosh, I love the look of that. I feel like it would be so cute with like a corset or like a cool like vest. I just really like that. And I find that I have so many like ruffle tops, but most of them are black, and I don't really own a white one, so I really want a white ruffle button up, something very ruffly in the front, like all along here, detail. Ooh, mesh and flowy layers, but on the bottom. So as I mentioned, for tops, I'm really into a corseted fitted type of vibe on top, but for bottoms, I like a good flowy thing. I don't really wear pants, but I'm finding myself reaching for pants, but mostly like flared pants or things that are just more like I don't know, I guess the antithesis of like being like super bodycon on me. I do like the look of my velvet flare pants that I own from like Foxblood and Killstar. I really like those, but I also am finding I'm wearing a lot more like maxi skirts and things that maybe don't fully give you the illusion of like what my body shape actually looks like on the bottom, so more like flowy. So like tiered skirts, just long, more shapeless, I guess you could say, skirts, things like that I'm really into. At the beginning of like fall, I think I was really into the Mori K type style, or like that J fashion type style. Like I was wearing sweaters over skirts like nobody's business. Like, could you tell what my body looked like? No. Do I even have a body? We also may not even know. Gothic velvet and bell sleeves, but I feel like these sorts of things to me feel like saying florals for spring, velvet for winter. You know, it's a no-brainer. It just makes sense, because every single time it gets cold, velvet is a thicker material. It makes sense to wear it. So I really like velvet, but I always like velvet. I do tend to not really wear velvet as much when it is hotter outside, because it's a hot fabric. I've also really been into really fun tights, and I'm toying with the idea. I inevitably want to try this. I'll probably try it in my bedroom before I like wear it outside, but I want to layer tights. I own a pair of white opaque tights, and I kind of want to try layering them over, or like layering sheer tights over them to kind of give like a white canvas type look, because I own this pair of like olive green tights that I've tried them on this channel. You've seen me when I thrifted them, and I was so excited for them, but I don't know why I didn't think of this. I own white tights. Why not put white tights underneath and then put the olive tone tights on top, and that way my skin tone isn't eating up the green that's in those tights. I'll layer my purple tights that I own, but I think those might be slightly too opaque. I also have on my thrift wish list a pair of sparkly tights. I really want some like sparkly, fun, glitter looking tights. I want that so bad. I think those look so sick. But hats, I recently thrifted these two like newsboy style hats. One is a black genuine suede cap. Ooh, I've been wearing the shit out of that hat. I love it so much. I also got a faux leather burgundy type style, or that's the fabric. The fabric is like a faux leather, but it's in a burgundy shade. It's in the same cut as the genuine suede one. I love that one too. It's perfect. It kind of falls into, I think what people have been saying is like the trend color is like a pop of red, but for me, I don't love like bright red on me, or like a true red. I like more burgundy. I like more burgundy, maroon type shades. So that kind of color, that's my pop of red. And furry coats, Penny Lane, she's back. Okay, she never left for me, because the moment, I think a few years ago when we first started seeing like Afghan coats, putting like the fur trimmed coats, basically when those first started trending, that really awakened something in me, and I went on a hunt. I own like 3 coats in that sort of style, and I wear them to death every single fucking winter. Not even kidding with you. I love them so much. All of them that I have are thrifted. I will be showing like one in B-roll. That's like my favorite one that I own. Don't tell the others. But I also have like a cardigan that's in that same sort of silhouette. So on days when it's not as cold, I'll probably be wearing the cardigan versus the coat. I've been really into that at the moment. Also for outerwear, I'm also really into, I showed this in one of my previous videos, like in a haul. I'm really into my lace up kind of like trip NYC jacket. Go watch that video, because that jacket is a dream, and the fact that it was $30, chunky stacked rings, but that is a year-round thing. Though it is getting cooler outside, I do own gloves. I tend to not really wear gloves, if I'm being honest with you, which is why I don't own that many. I mostly wear like fingerless gloves because I like wearing rings so much, but I don't tend to wear actual full-on fingered gloves. I feel like trapped. It like irks me. It's like a sensory thing that I don't really love on me personally for gloves. So I don't really wear them. So I'm still into rings, and I'm really into bigger, chunkier rings. Like big earrings. I don't think the earrings I'm wearing at the moment are like super big, but the reason I'm really into like big earrings is because necklines. As I mentioned, I'm really into like ruffle, dramatic necklines and stuff, and with that, it's kind of hard to then put on necklaces because they get lost in translation. You can't see them with as cool of a neckline. Like for example, my neckline looks like this right now. As you see, it's like this wrap, swirl, cutout thing. Where would I put a necklace in this? Where? Because if I were to put a necklace on this neckline, it would just mess up the whole vibe of the neckline. You know what I mean? So I'm just not wearing as many necklaces if I wear them at all. Mostly because it just messes up with the rest of the silhouette and the vibe that I'm trying to give you. So I'm not as big into necklaces at the moment, so I'm not stacking them. Normally I do stack a necklace or two. Like very rarely am I wearing one singular necklace. And for that, that's just also a mainstay of my style. I recently switched my bag over to this one. It'll be on the screen. This is the Killstar. I don't remember the full name, but it's like a Killstar bag. I love the chain details on the front. It does sound kind of cool, and you know, it sounds like chains basically when you walk. I love the zipper pull on it. I love the strap. It's so fun. I was recently walking around like downtown Orlando with this bag, and it had like everything I needed in it, and it felt so comfy. One thing I really like about this bag too is even when I was taking things out of it when I got home, like I was taking out my makeup bag and all these other things, it still held its shape really well, which I really like. It doesn't sink into itself, because that's my issue that I have a lot of times with like bigger bags, because I do like big bags. But when you don't have anything in it, or you want to like sit it on the ground or something like that, I find that it like collapses in and on itself, where it just looks like a pile of fabric, and it doesn't look as cool and cute anymore. Like the only time it looks good is when it's on your shoulder or when you're holding it or something like that, and I don't love that. But this bag I really like, and I also feel like the quality of like the faux leather is really good, and there's so many pockets on the inside of this bag for me to put stuff. Like I had like my hand sanitizer, my headphones, my charging cable. I had everything. Love it. And I also of course always use my Killstar Allegra bag. If you keep up with me on any other social platform, I do have a series where I do like what I've been wearing, or like what am I wearing this week or whatever, and you will see that I oftentimes am using this bag. The Killstar Allegra bag is such a go-to bag for me. It is a staple. I also recently got this bag from, hold on, I'm trying to read it. Glamour Reaper. This backpack is so cute. I love the fuzzy material that it's made out of, with this like such pop art bat on the back. I think it looks so cool. And it's not too heavy. I like the drawstring closure and everything. I had been using that bag for like a week or so, and I really do enjoy it. It seems to be really good quality. The only thing I will say about that bag that I don't love is the actual adjusters on it move a lot. They move very easily. So when you put it on your back, it doesn't take a lot for it to shift and get looser. Along with me saying that I was really into like fun tights, and I kind of want to play around with like layering tights, I've also really been into ruffle socks. I own a few different pairs. I own one pair from like Too Fast Clothing. I own a couple pairs from TUK. I just really like the look. Oh, I also own a pair from Killstar as well, and I just really like the look of a ruffle sock, especially around like a Mary Jane, because I'm not wearing shoes without socks. Are you kidding me? I'm not doing that. Most of the Mary Janes I have also, I'm just simply not going to wear without socks, because I don't like how they look without socks. That could just be me, but I also maybe don't like, I have this one pair, my Unif Dame platforms. I don't like how those fit on me without socks. I feel like my foot slips around a little bit too much. The ankle strap isn't tight enough if I don't have socks on. So I really only like how they look with socks. I really like low shoes at the moment too. Though I love me a good platform, a good chunky platform. Like my Ugh.Kerria boots are definitely on rotation. Like if I can get away with me slipping my little feet in there, I'm putting them on, okay? But I'm also really into like my low shoes as well too, or shoes that aren't like a huge platform. Like I have some TUK, like Mary Jane, like anarchic type shoes. I'm obsessed with these. These are kind of ugly, but they perfectly strike the balance of being ugly and so unique and different. Every single time I wear them, someone compliments me or like remarks something about my shoes. Usually positive. Nobody said anything mean to me. I did fall in them once, but that's because I wasn't watching where I was stepping. I just really like those shoes. I feel like they're so different. They're so different. I love the bobble heel, kind of reminds me of like a doorknob. They're so chunky and just eclectic, you know? And I also really like my low docks that I have, and I really like my TUK, I think they're called like Brogue. I don't know, those type like wing tip style shoes as well. I especially love wearing those with ruffle socks. You see a pattern? Are we seeing a vibe? I just really like those, and I like those a lot. And I feel like I've been wearing more of my non-platform shoes more often when I leave the house, mostly because I don't leave the house very often in the first place. But when I do, I like to kind of reach for those because not every outfit maybe needs platforms. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying that, but like sometimes I'm just not really into the vibe of having a platform on. So the only additional color that I will say that I think I've been really into, that who knows how long I'll be into, is purple. There's, I think, pretty much everything. I went through my whole list of everything that I've been into for the winter season. That is what's on my winter vibe board. That is what I'm into. I had fun chatting and talking about everything, and I had fun even pulling out everything in my wardrobe because it's just reinvigorated me to try new things that I already own and like and enjoy out of the closet, and just like really push some shit together, you know? And my Pinterest board, and well, my Pinterest account will be linked down below, but the current board that I'm talking about, you'll have seen the name on the screen, is like my winter vibe board for 2023. Pretty much gives you examples of all what I'm really like vibing with and into. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to post at least once a week. I'm hoping that I could soon bump it up to 2 because I would really like to post twice a week because I have so much fun making videos and editing videos, and it gives me such a feeling of satisfaction to finish. So I am hoping that I can get up to 2, but for right now we're doing 1. I guarantee you're getting 1 a week, okay? 1 a week. So subscribe to the channel so you can see more of me. If you would like to see me anywhere else on the internet, all of my social media links will be linked down below so you can follow me anywhere else, see me between uploads. Thanks so much again for watching. I hope you have a great day, great afternoon, night, dawn, dusk, evening, middle of the night freak out, whenever you might be watching this video, and I hope to see you somewhere on the internet, but in the meantime, between time, take care, bye.